it says that I'm live. So that means after this show, you should be going to Doggie Diamonds No Filter, the audio version of the podcast that's available on Apple Podcasts, as well as Spotify and SoundCloud. And if you would follow me on Twitter at Doggie Diamonds, spelled just like that, you would just already be getting the tweets. You got to get in tune with the audio. The audio is important as much as the video. I know the video is cool, but the audio is dope too. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That is my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds. For your promo, serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Must be Cash App ready. Let's start this. Let's go. We here. All right. Stop the music. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Doggie Diamonds No Filter. The video version, the audio version is available on the platforms that I told you about. Please go check that out. The links are right in the description box. So, what's up, y'all, man? What's going on, man? So much going on, so much to cover in this world of, is this even hip-hop anymore? I don't even know if this is hip hop. See, that's why there is no number one albums or songs in the culture, because everything is about everything else but the music. We're going to clarify some stuff today, too. We're going to clarify something. So, where do we begin with this? Okay, so let's begin with the situation so you're familiar with the situation. So if you don't know what's going on, we could get to it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you. I just be trying to stay focused. I be trying to stay where I'm right where I need to be. Because if I shout all y'all out, then I forget my point. I don't have notes. I don't, do none of those things. Everything that I do is off cap and just with the flow. So sometimes the flow could get a little broken. So I just want to stay with the flow. Thank you. So as you know, Louisiana rapper Boosie Badazz was immediately arrested by federal agents outside of a courtroom in San Diego Wednesday morning after a gun case he was facing was dismissed. According to the San Diego District Attorney's Office, the state case against Hatch was dismissed in the Department 1101 before Judge, what's his name? Devaney, whatever. Directly after the dismissal, Hatch was taken into custody by federal agents on another legal issue. The Baton Rouge artist was previously arrested on the night of May 6 during a traffic stop on Market Street in the Charlottesville neighborhood after the officer said they found two loaded guns inside the vehicle. Hatch was facing the charge of being a felon in the possession of a firearm, and he pled not guilty on Monday, May 15th. Story is developing. So, Boosie Badazz got jammed up. So, this is where I'm at with it. Okay. Math is gonna get blamed. I did see Math ask him something, and I was like, "Fuck you, asked him. What'd you ask him that for?" But again, I think right now in this culture, and I get to speak on it because I'm overqualified, very qualified. In the situation of this interview thing, in the situation of this media thing, you have people who are not media trained on both sides. You have the person that's asking a question that's not media trained, right? They don't know what to ask and what not to ask. They're just asking anything that they think will stick to the wall, right? And then you have the person who's not media trained, who's answering shit that you shouldn't answer, right? So anytime that I have an open gun case or anything with a gun, you cannot ask me anything about a gun because I'm just going to say, hey, man, I got an open case right now. I don't want to talk about nothing like that. And let's just move around. Let's just, you got a Neo Matrix that we ain't even going to talk about no gun shit at all. We ain't talking about none of that, right? So I don't know why Math asked him that. Is Math the blame? No, because Math is doing what he's seeing his predecessors and his peers do. His Math is very close with Vlad. Very, very close with Vlad. And he watched Vlad do it. And again, it's cool when they do it. So he's just following suit. You know why he would ask him that? I don't know. I would. There's no way in hell I would ask anybody. So the individual who said on Twitter that, I have a high percentage of people getting arrested from my platform. Well, nobody has gotten arrested from an interview I did. I've never been contacted by police. I never asked anybody anything criminal. And he tried to use an example of Max B, who had an open case when I interviewed him. Not one time in my interview with Max B did I ask him anything about any case or anything like that. That's for one. Two, said Mel Murder. Mel Murder is who he is. I know Mel Murder from the streets. It wasn't no interview shit. And even when I interviewed Mel Murder, I never asked him nothing about his affiliation, none of that shit. So at the end of it all, that's cap when it come to me. I don't ask people criminal questions. I might be the only one to ask people about the music still. I always ask people what album you got coming out, what you working on. It's not about them because to me, the artists are interesting, right? But at the same time, you're here because you're an artist. You're not here because you shot somebody. Because what the fuck are we? What I'm talking about? I don't want to talk about that. But media has become about clout, about who got shot, who's your op, who you got beef with. I don't even know some of these guys rap. I never even heard some of their music. Respectfully, like even a lot of the Chicago guys, respectfully, I don't know if they rap. I don't know what they are part of. I just think a lot of them just might be gang members. I don't know if they do music or not because nowhere in these interviews I see with a lot of these guys, I don't see anything about music. It's always about street shit. Now, last time I checked, what we think the feds, the police, the alphabet boys, they don't have access to the internet? You don't think they watch interviews? You don't think what you say can and will be used against you? You didn't learn anything from the Taxstone tweets? You didn't learn anything? And then Boosie, this motherfucker, what won't he say? And the thing is that the problem is this. When these guys are getting paid, because Boosie like to brag, I'm making more money sitting on the couch than I am the niggas doing shows and all that. But at what cost now? See, now it hit different. Because if it was about money, you wouldn't have to sell that Bentley. So at what cost? Then I said to y'all a long time ago, when does a fish get caught? You say, well, when he got caught in the net and all that. No, a fish get caught most of the time when he open his mouth. See, if you don't say nothing, nobody can use anything against you. Because most of the time, you're jammed up behind what you say. Like I tell some dudes sometimes. Sometimes you could talk your way into some pussy. You could talk your way out of it. It depends on how your talk game is and how you speak and what you say. See, we're in a time where what we say is more cloudy than the substance of what you're saying. So you got people saying outrageous shit. You got people saying shit and then they be like, I don't mean it. Well, that don't matter when the feds come, because when the feds come, they already got a case. They already built everything they needed to. So now, Mr. Terrence Hatch, you did a lot of episodes with Vlad. A lot, maybe a lot. Right? And you a guy who's allegedly gotten away with murder, different things. Don't you think you should shut the fuck up? Like, don't if I listen, man, listen, I know I used to when I was little, we all did it, so I ain't by myself. What is the thing we used to steal? Well, as adults, we steal from the stores, from the supermarket still. But when we were young, We all stole candy. We all stole candy, right? When you stole candy from the supermarket, you didn't go back the next day and steal candy. You got that good candy run and you fell back. So you wasn't going to be in there every day stealing candy. So if you're on a platform every day talking about everything, yo, it's only a matter of time for you say some shit you ain't got no business saying. And sometimes, first of all, there's no way I would go on a platform and somebody asks me about somebody else, right? So if I'm Doggie Diamonds and I go on any of these platforms and say, somebody say, well, what do you think about this case? I don't think shit. I don't know anything about, KRS Melly. I don't know nothing about NBA. I don't know. I listen, I don't know. I don't keep up with that shit. You know why? Because I do age appropriate shit. And one thing that I'm not is I'm not a fucking nigga. I'm a black man. I'm not a nigga, right? And a nigga is a mentality. Now, we all call each other niggas, as a term of endearment. But I'm not a nigga. Like, I don't dwell in that world. And it could be to my detriment, right? Because if I dwelt in that nigga world and I talk about today's case and such as maybe I'll get more views, subscribers and all that because niggas like nigga shit, right? Nigga shit is in. Nigga shit is the creme de la creme of our culture, right? But it's time to eradicate enough of this nigga shit. It's time to eradicate all this fucking nigga shit. Who's a snitch? Who's a rat? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, right? Because it didn't help none of us. As we always talk about the community, none of that shit has helped us. Who's a snitch? Who's a rat? Who didn't tell? Who stood tall? Who's a part of this gang? Who shot who? How does that help us? That's why there's no #1 albums. And we talking about hip hop 50, everybody. And this is all y'all motherfuckers, new, old school, pioneers. Y'all all talking about hip hop. And none of y'all niggas don't own nothing. None of y'all own shit. Some of y'all don't even own your albums. You don't own your motherfucking work. You don't own your publishing. You don't own shit. So you celebrating some shit that you don't even own. And it has been weaponized against you. Hip hop has been weaponized against us. 1000%. So that's why everybody all in all, you see, I ain't doing no hip hop 50 shit. I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, what the fuck? Hip hop don't do nothing for us no more. Hip hop is fucked up. Where's the hip hop? Where's the hip hop? Where's the music? I don't hear no fucking music. Like I said, I know these guys for interviews. I don't even know them for no music or no songs. I know them for because he got beef with him and he's a op. And I was watching some shit the other day and it's a dude named Trap Law Ross. And I was bugging the fuck. I said, yo, if I did this shit that he did, if I was doing this shit, man, y'all be mad as fuck at me. Why y'all so mad at academics and this Trap Law Ross be making motherfucking documentaries about who's the ops, breaking all this shit down, or who's the ops, who's this? I'm like, yo, motherfuckers is out here solving cases and putting cases on motherfuckers. And ain't even from America. But that shit is big. 1.5 million views. This amount of views. And then I got these bum ass niggas that want to come and say, your views is this, and your channel, and your views. But look what I try to give you. I ain't trying to give you a lot of that shit. Listen, man, I love the music. But wouldn't it be ironic if Boosie tells? Wouldn't it be ironic? Because now, listen, when you start talking about who's a snitch, you put your nose in Troy Ave case, you put your nose in everybody case. Now you got a case. Listen, the universe is perfect. Perfect. The universe is perfect. We just fuck it up or try to fuck it up. But it's always going to fix itself. The earth always cleanses itself and fixes itself. I don't give a fuck what they try to do. The universe is perfect. There is no way that I'm going to talk about anybody case. I don't give a fuck about nobody case. You can't ask me what you ask me about a nigga case for. People are mad at Math Hoffa. People are saying Math shouldn't ask them certain shit. Math was asking them certain questions. Look, that's where the culture is at. That's where the culture is at. The culture now is not about music. Niggas don't ask rap questions. Niggas don't ask nothing like that. Niggas ask, so how many niggas you got shot? Was you behind the trigger in any of them shootings? What kind of gun you had? How many of them died? So you got away then. So two niggas died, but you got away, but you really pulled the trigger, right? And niggas is like, yeah, I got away with that. And you sitting there like, but that's where it's at. That niggas is asking direct criminal questions and niggas is answering. And then want to say, oh, nah, I was doing it for clout. Oh, nah, I was doing it for an image. Well, when the goddamn feds come, you can't be like, oh, no, I was doing it for clout. Yeah, come here, Mr. Clout. Come here, Clout. Let me talk to you for a minute, Clout. So, on the night of questioning, this happened. And you said on that video, hey, Mrs. Parker, that's your name too. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Mrs. Parker. Salute off the record. You were cute as a button. Boosie did it to a damn self. No, I'm agreeing. I'm not blaming nobody because what's happening is we have to retrain the way this media is being conveyed and how people are accepting it, right? People are telling on themselves, but I can't answer a question that you ain't asked me, though. What is the Miranda rights? Do y'all know what the Miranda rights are? Do y'all know what the Miranda rights are? The Miranda rights is you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, and I don't really know it verbatim. So my thing is this. There's no fucking way in hell that I know that with the cops. I have the right to remain silent, and then the nigga paying me a bag for a fucking interview, and then I go say, I tell you everything. You ain't the cops. Oh, really? The cops, they don't even fucking need the cops no more to interrogate you. They got the interviewers now. You have the right to remain silent. Listen, if I'm here, now you can ask me about current events. You can ask me about the state of the affairs of the world, whatever. But when it comes to anything criminal that could jam me up, because I know, I got to pass, right? Well, statute of limit, let me be quiet. See, again, I could sit here and clout and be like, yeah, I could clout, but I know better because I've been sat on both sides of the seat. I've been the one asking the questions and the one getting the question asked. So I know what to say, what not to say. I could interview myself and say, hey, I don't need to be saying none of that. I could let you know, like when this dickhead was like, he never shot his gun. He never fight somebody. So I was supposed to get on here and say to Kermit Campbell, I did shoot somebody some before. That's what I was supposed to say, right? I was supposed to prove to a dumbass nigga that I'm a gangster. And none of that shit even matter. Because everybody want to be a street nigga. Listen, you could clip this shit. Everybody want to be a street nigga on the internet. Everybody want to prove they a street nigga on the internet. Not where it matter at. Not you got busy outside, somebody harmed your children, your wife, your mother, your loved ones. On the internet, everybody want to be a street nigga and set up a camera and have this scowl on their face or tie their hat a certain way or got a bandana on or spitting out of it on the internet. And what's the first thing they say? I ain't no internet nigga. You ain't? Well, if you wasn't nigga, you are now. You're classified as an internet nigga now. So we don't have to prove that what we did in the streets. You know who know what we did in the street? The goddamn police. Unfortunately. The police know. I don't fuck with them. Hey, I got away from them niggas. I'm not on their radar. I don't want to put myself back. 88 precinct, I got no problems with y'all. But I'm not going to put myself on the radar on the internet because they want some of us to say, oh, you back outside. Oh, you back out here doing dumb shit. Okay, cool. Especially when you of a certain age, they know that you potentially are the ringleader. That's why we looking at all these RICO charges. That's why we looking at all of this shit that we looking at, because everybody's trying to prove how tough and gangster they are on the internet to people who don't love you. Y'all didn't learn nothing from Taxstone? Y'all ain't learned nothing from Vaughn? Because some niggas is dead. Some niggas is in jail. It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. Now, all of this shit that I've amassed, all this shit that I built for myself, right? Like anybody who know me know my story. You think I'm gonna throw all this shit away for some dumbass nigga in the comments? Hey, let's just be honest. You think I'm gonna throw everything that I work for away for a dumbass nigga in the comments? I'm just gonna disrespect you and block you. That's it. Fuck you, fuck everything you stand for. Fuck the ground you walk on. Fuck the heels of your sneakers. And that's it. But let's deal with the real thing. And this is where we shift the conversation. So I get you to understand something a little bit more. It's money in being a nigga. It's money in running your mouth. It's money in being ignorant. You are rewarded by these folks that help you fill the morgues, the jails. The morgues, the jails. Why is it important for you to fill the morgues and the jails? When you die, it's big business, man. Big business. Them organs go. Get your organs. Headstones. Funeral costs. Funeral homes. It's big business. Police got to solve the case. It's big business. They getting overtime. They've been working around the clock. It's big business. Somebody died, that's big business. Where they got hit at? Oh, they got hit? Oh, so their kidney's still good? Put him on ice. Get him the fuck up out of here. It's big business. So you are paid for your demise because it's big business. There's money in Black Death. It has been for a while. It's money in Black Death. And who's the main contributors to Black Death? Black people who were funded by others that know that they're going to take this money and go fucking flood the block with the ratchets and the drugs and all the fuck shit. It's big. You think fucking billionaires give you 100,000 and a nigga want to hold the money to his ear and do all this shit? You know you gonna blow that shit. You know you gonna give it right back. You know you gonna give it right back. You gonna add on to everything fuck shit. You're gonna add on to sex trafficking. You're gonna add on to the guns, the police. Or everybody eats. Give them the money. Give the nigger the money, because he ain't gonna do nothing. We all gonna eat. Hey, we gonna make $3 million off this nigga in 6 months off that little 100K. Don't even worry about it. It's big business. It's big business. And then when they want to bury each other, they're going to come shoot up the funeral. Hey, more money, more murder, more homicide. That's side A. Side B is the jails. Do you know that some jails is the only business in some towns everybody in the town works for the jail. There is no jobs. The job is the jail. So everybody works at the jail. Everybody's a CO. It's not a big deal. It fuels the town. That's what keeps the town going. The jail. But what happens in jail? Now you got the cigarettes. You got the toiletries. You got all that. All this shit is big business. And you go through and you can't wait to say, hey, man, yeah, I just did 33 years and I ain't never get cut. I ain't never get fucked. And I ain't never get punked. Congratulations. You get a sticker right on your forehead for all of that. Jail is big business. Niggas is getting cut in jail, stabbed. It's the you already know the CEOs partake in a lot of shit. It's all business. It's all business. It's all business. And we are the fucking cotton. All this shit is the plantation and we're the cotton. We are the trade. So now we in a situation where here we are. We got that. Then we got the third side. What's the third side? The destruction of the family. Because when people die, I keep telling you, when people die, you know how many people die with them? So people die and people go to prison. And then now you got niggas going to fucking prison. You got babies going to see their daddy or their mommy in a cage. And when you go visit somebody in prison, you know what happens? Your ass get searched like you going to jail, basically. You're not going to a fucking great adventure. You going to jail. You are going to jail. And you're going to visit somebody, but you're not going to visit them at 7-Eleven. You're going to jail too. You're getting searched. You're getting all that shit. You're going to jail. So all this shit is big business. So now you got the interviewers that's like, yo, listen, I need content. And I need these views. I need this money. So I'm going to say the most salacious shit I could say. I need the most sensationalized shit ever. So I'm going to ask this nigga some direct shit about guns and butter. And to prove he a real nigga, he going to answer me. And the bigger incentive is I got money to pay him. So when you see niggas say, hey, I don't pay for interviews, they a motherfucking liar. I told y'all like 10, 15 years ago. And again, when y'all say, oh, how come you don't interview this? Because I ain't paying these niggas. Because I want to talk to you about your music. You need me for promotion for your music, right? So if you need me for promotion for your music, because obviously your Instagram ain't enough, so you want to be on different platforms, talk about your music. But if you want to be on my platform and you want to talk about nigga street shit and you want me to pay you for that, nigga, I could tell stories of my own. I could go to my hood with my camera and get some of the realest shit. I ain't gonna fucking sit here and pay a nigga $1,000 to $10,000 so he could talk somebody else fucking business or talk some fucking nigga shit. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't talking about that shit. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. We don't gotta talk about that. I asked one nigga in respect to him. I asked one nigga, yo, I want to build with you because I heard a song from him that I actually liked. Nigga said, yo, $1,000. I said, listen, nigga, I got double, triple platinum niggas that hit me and say, Doggie, I need you for this project. I need you for this promo. I could show you my DMs. Some interviews I turned down because I interviewed a nigga already. I ain't gonna be interviewing a nigga mad fucking times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't into that shit. I just never did that. That's why you don't see people on here 2-3 times, right? So the deal is, how they gonna hit me with a rate card for a fucking interview? I'm paying you to interview you and you supposed to be promoting music? So let me get this straight. Checking videos online, I appreciate you. So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to give you $1,000. Hopefully we could do enough views that I could get my return on my investment. And we're going to talk about what again? Because you only had one song I like. So I guess we're supposed to start talking about other people's business and what's going on in the state of shit. And then you're going to say something, and then somebody's going to respond to you. Now you in beef behind some shit you said, and niggas going to say, Doggy Diamond started all that shit. No, I only ask niggas about shit that concern them. I'm never going to get somebody on the platform and ask them about somebody. Why would I be with a Philly individual and ask them about, what'd you think about niggas in Chicago? What is he supposed to say? We as men, our natural reaction, unfortunately, and I ain't saying it's cool, but our natural reaction to this shit is, fuck that nigga. Seriously. Be asking me about no other nigga. Fuck that nigga. That's just what we do. But now, nobody is asking about the music. Nobody's asking about the music. Give me a fucking Vlad interview that you see where niggas is talking about music. So bad that, I mean, respectfully, niggas love what Math is doing. He doing his thing. He ain't gonna get them views and them numbers if he's sitting there talking about albums and music. He gotta talk about the stories, right? I know that because I created the stories in hip hop, right? But I still ask about the music. Because that's why the fuck you here, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you, listen, I don't give a fuck how many niggas you shot. That shit does not impress me. Seriously, I don't give a fuck about how many niggas you shot. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit, you ain't gonna talk about that shit here, nigga. We ain't talking about no shootings. Nope. So again, it's like a big rink going on where everybody, yo, the fucking feds? The feds? Oh, man. Listen, man. Whew. Yo, them niggas in suits ever knock on your door? I'm just asking y'all. Seriously. Have you ever seen them niggas in suits standing there? I saw that shit before. It is not what you want. They not playing. They stern. And they know what they know. Well, you could play with them if you want. They know what they know. When they come, it's already too late. I've seen them motherfuckers before. And I'm like, oh shit. That's homicide. Fuck that. So what Boosie should have did, right? Let me see what Boosie should have did. Let me tell you what Boosie should have did. Boosie should have took his ass to Africa. I'm just dead ass. Y'all can talk all that shit y'all want. You know, FBA this, FBA that. Boosie should have took his ass to Africa so the statute of limitations on them goddamn guns and all them shits ran up. I'm just keep it real. I'd have gathered my breath. I would have been doing Vlad TV like how Vlad do it, because Vlad don't be in the room with them. Vlad be doing that shit via Zoom. Anybody will tell you that. Vlad is not in the room a lot of times. But I would have been still on Vlad. But we'd have been on this shit. And I'd have waited like 7 years. And when the statute of limitation is up, I'd have whooped my ass right back into this motherfucking country like nothing never happened. That shit gonna go by fast, fam. But there's no way when the feds grab you, it's already too late. It's already too late when they grab. Listen, it's already too late. But see, now you're forced to live up to what you put in the universe. Now you got to stand tall. Because again, if these niggas a rat, I don't give a fuck who a rat. If you a rat, hey, keep talking about all that rat shit. See, because this is what you got to understand too. The people who are snitches and rats, they work for them. So now you on social media shitting on their coworkers. The rats are still protected. You do know that, right? The feds still protect the rats. So if you on there shitting on the rats and talking crazy about the rats, you shitting on their coworkers. Let me see your name. Treesh, man, X the Rebirth. Thank you for the super chat. The feds start paperwork when you start teething, and they come get you when your teeth start to fall out. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I think we was kind of boosied out. Like we wouldn't have mind him taking a break. We wouldn't have mind not seeing him for a while. We wouldn't have mind that. And then now they gonna make you an offer. Because think about it, you the nigga with mad children, right? Now look, let's be honest. You out here with your children, right? And you already have some of your children doing some shit they ain't got no business doing, right? Now they snatch you. You might go away for a little while. Now your children is out here and it's the cycle. They going to repeat the cycle. You selling your Bentley? You ain't even been in there 24 hours. Supreme Mass said, well, someone who defends R. Kelly as hard as he does, it shows where his brain is at. Listen, you ain't even been there 24 hours. You already hocking your shit. Why you hocking your shit? Now, because it come a point where I know Vlad pay these people. He does. Boosie admitted it. So now we got Yayo as a regular now, right? Tony Yayo is a regular. Nigga name is Tony Yayo. Let's just leave it there. Yayo's a little media trained. He might not slip up. But, you know, after a while when you talk, motherfucker get you a little saucy. Remember Casanova sat there and said, yeah, I stabbed 12 niggas in jail. It's a lot of niggas in jail from sitting on that platform admitting street shit. And not saying that what they admitted at that particular time got them locked up. But just talking. You have to fucking be careful, man. You cannot say shit. Me, I'm a saint, right? I'm a saint. I ain't never partake in nothing. What Hassan Campbell said, I never seen Doggie fight. Yeah, I never had a fight in my life. I don't know Doggie for shooting nobody up. I never shot nobody. I don't even own no guns. And the one I got is a registered legal firearm. I never did shit. I'm a good law-abiding citizen. I don't have no past. Not me. I'm a good guy. see how stupid that shit is. That when people think they dissing you, think about the warped mind of a stupid bastard, right? When a stupid bastard say to you that you're a good guy, you never fought, you never shot your gun, and only an idiot would say, "What? I shot mad niggas," to prove to a dummy, and then he just tricked you out your position. See, you gotta understand certain shit. You could get tricked out of your position trying to be tough to people who don't love you, don't give a fuck about you. You can really get tricked. So that's what's happening with these guys. They're trying to prove that they tough, they gangsters, and they saying some shit, and you just admitted to some shit. Not I. I ain't never do shit. I never jaywalked. I spit directly in the garbage. Thank you for the super chat. He said Casanova told the judge he's not a gorilla no more. You understand what I'm saying? So think about this. The trying to prove that you are a gangster on the internet is now. Everybody who tried to tell you they was a gangster is in fucking jail. Did y'all notice that? All these niggas. And you know what's the sad shit? From being out there observing, I used to say, man, this nigga gonna go to jail, man. I used to call niggas and say, yo, nigga, fuck is you doing? Nah, I'm good. No, you not good, nigga. I know what I see. And if I could see it, everybody could see it. But you're trying to uphold an image that don't fucking matter. Listen, if you know you whip ass, why do you have to say that on the internet? Just let somebody play with you. Seriously, they gonna find out. There's no warning sign that I beat people up on my hat. There's no warning. Just play with me. But everybody, I'm this, I'm that. These niggas is tweeting the most craziest shit tweets. Niggas is pulling up your tweets. And then you think you motherfucking erase shit. Come on, man. You dealing with motherfuckers. You dealing with motherfuckers that know where you at all times. You think you erase something on the internet? So as much as we want to say it's Vlad's fault, as much as people are blaming math, they doing what they supposed to do. The only thing is that they have to admit what they're doing is what they're doing. They can't cap like, oh, I didn't do nothing. They can't cap and hide their hand like, I don't know why that's happening. I don't know what's going on. Nah, you know what the fuck is going on. You know what's happening. You know. That's the only thing. They can't, hold on one second. What the fuck is this? I'll fix that later. They know what's going on. They know what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? They know what's happening. They know what's going on. They know. They know it's certain shit you don't ask people. If you gotta, listen, what happened if you got an open case that you just saying, yo, my shit is, oh, don't you say, yo, that shit open? It's an open case. Listen, if I was Boosie and you asked me about a gun, I'd be like, gun? I don't know nothing about no guns. I don't carry guns. That's your answer, fam. You don't let somebody say, yo, hold on. He asked that nigga if everybody's in the car who take the gun charge. Man, if you really asked the nigga that shit? Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, and y'all so hard up. Y'all motherfuckers are so hard up that y'all taking the money to go in there and run your mouth. Oh man. Oh man. I should just, I'm so dejected right now. That nigga asked me some, what? And you got an open gun case. I'm not talking about no guns. So I want to know from the audience, and I want y'all to say it in the comments. Is it on the artist or is it on the interview or are they in conjunction? Because think about this. I know for a fact that many if you're paying somebody X amount of dollars, you know you need something spicy, right? Because if this nigga sitting on here and talk about his album with T.I., that shit ain't nobody give a fuck about no album with T.I. T.A., T.Y., T.P., C3P, nobody give a fuck about that. So you know that when you go up there, this nigga's paying you because he needs some shit. He needs some shit. So if he paying you, he needs some shit. Right? So he gonna ask you shit. And it's times where I did interviews and people say, what's off limits? I say, nothing is off limits. I can ask you whatever. I say, yeah, because if it's stupid, I ain't answering. What the fuck? Like, nigga, you can't trick me. Not me. I invented this shit. How you gonna trick me? You're not smarter than me. So if I sit there and you ask me something, I don't want to answer that shit, I'ma fucking dodge that shit. But this is what's happening, man. You gotta blame this shit, man, on it's the culture now. Like, yo, we can't get mad at what's going on if it's allowed, right? We can't get mad at what's going on if this is what everybody doing, right? Niggas is seeing other niggas doing it, getting away with it. They like, yo, I want to do that shit too. So now I'm gonna ask this nigga some crazy ass shit, and I need my motherfucking views. And then what they put in the title? What they put in the title? So what make you think because a nigga got on a fitted cap, t-shirt, some J's, a little bit of jewelry, that is okay for you to go sit in front of him and commit crime? I mean, it's good to go sit in front of him and speak on crime on camera. Just really think about that shit. Because a nigga is a nigga. And you know what killed, yo, no, on some real shit. Now hold on. On some real shit. On some real shit. There is no fucking way in hell. There is no way in hell. Because Vlad is white. And I'm gonna go there for a minute. I ain't committing no crime in front of the white man. When the fuck we do that? He ain't that cool. He ain't that hip. Just really think about that shit. When in your motherfucking life have you sat before any white man and say, yeah, I did shoot that nigga? Just really think about that shit. Have you ever sat in front of a white man and admitted to some fuck shit? Have you ever? What white man is that cool? What white man is hip? Just really think about that shit. You might get away with the shit with Vlad because with Matt, because you feel like he from Brooklyn or like, you sit in front of a fucking white man admitting to street shit? I've never did that shit. Never. I don't give a fuck if he was the landlord, the super, the goddamn, he owned a hardware store. I'll never admit that shit to no white man. Never. So what the fuck are we doing? You sit in front of a fucking white man and tell that nigga white. I don't give a fuck how you feel about him. He hip, yeah, he this, he that, yeah. He talk white, he sound white, his face is white, his fucking beard is white. I've never had a motherfucker sit in my face and say, yeah, man, so tell me about, so you got away with the crime. I watched some shit with Kuda B. I was like, yo, Kuda B was swift with it, though. I ain't gonna front. Kuda B was there. But I'm like, I never in my fucking life. The principals was white. The principals in school was white. Your teachers was white. Did you go to the principal and say, yeah, I did punch him first? You lied your ass off. When we see white people, we naturally lie. That's just a fact. I always lie to white people. They don't tell me the truth. I lie. When the fuck we start telling white people the truth? The fuck? Some criminal shit? So you sitting there telling white people the truth. You know we in a special time. You know we in a different time. When niggas start telling white people the truth and lie to your fucking baby moms. And you lie to your kids, lie to all your baby mothers, lie to your side bitches, and tell this white man the truth. Oh, God. I would be capping like a motherfucker. Straight like that. There's no way in hell I would fucking tell the white man the truth. Never. I never have. I've always lied. The judges are white. The police are white. The detectives are white. The court officers are white. I would never tell them niggas the truth. What the fuck? Niggas lie to all the black people except before the white man and just be like, yeah, I did that shit. The fuck, this nigga gave you some truth serum or some shit? And there's a thing as self-snitching because you know anything close to what could be what you going through? Nah, we ain't gonna talk about that. Like if I was married and I know I did some extracurricular shit, right? And I'm doing extracurricular shit. There's no way you would say to me, so you're married, but you ever thought about having a side chick? I'd be like, side chick? What you talking about? I'm faithful. These niggas be like, I got all the bitches and my girl, You know, if she want to stay with me, I'm the one paying the bills. She better. And I'm like, yo, this nigga just fucking gave up everything trying to look cool. And Boosie, what's that white shit that be in the side of your mouth? That shit that be over here. Nigga foaming at the mouth talking to the white man. You can't make this shit up. This nigga foaming at the mouth telling them, oh, man. Started some shit with you and T.I. Then you had to go back and fucking, you had to go back and apologize. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, man. Yo, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. And I don't want nobody to fucking go to jail if they don't deserve to go to jail. But when you commit crimes, I mean, come on, man. What's the I know people with diabetes, they ain't got that shit in the side of their mouth. So don't use that as no fucking excuse. That nigga needs some dehydrated. That nigga needs some water. Smoking all that fucking reefer. You need some water, nigga. Anyway. Yo, man. Yo, you know, listen, what a time to be alive, right? We got niggas who tell the truth to white people. What the fuck? We got niggas who tell the truth to white people. I mean, and like Boosie. It's like one of them down home niggas, right? You ever see them, like, these are niggas that we read about. Like, what's the nigga that used to be with Huckleberry Finn or some shit? Like, he one of them niggas that you see with that straw hat, chewing on straw. He one of them niggas, drinking corn liquor nigga. He one of them niggas. He one of them niggas that just come like a year or two off slavery type niggas. He come off like that. He come off like one of them niggas that don't even really like white folk. For real. Don't he seem like one of them niggas that ain't even supposed to like white folk? Seriously, like he's supposed to call them white folk too. That's why I'm saying that. He look like one of them niggas. So what make you fucking sit before them and before this nigga because he gave you a couple of dollars? So, all right, now let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Because a nigga give you a couple of dollars, you'll say anything? Let's just be real. So now, that is what selling your soul is. When you do anything for money. That's what selling your soul is, because y'all think selling your soul is motherfucker going in the back room, fucking plucking your booty. That's not always selling your soul. Selling your soul is going against your morals and values principles for $1. Now, when you start telling the white man the truth for some money, come on, man. That shit is selling your soul. That's some sellout shit. Because I don't give a fuck how much you paid me. I could be on your motherfucking payroll. So listen, my audience, y'all got jobs. Y'all all work for the white man unless you self-employed or got your own shit. Y'all tell y'all boss the truth. You get called to HR and it's the motherfucking Roseanne sitting there with fucking Paul. You tell them the truth, you gonna lie. They pay you. They employ you, and you still lie. This nigga telling the truth. Boosie look like he should be somewhere singing old Negro spirituals. Instead, he's sitting on this fucking nigga couch telling this nigga the fucking truth about all his shit that they building a fucking case against him and jamming him up. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening? This nigga's supposed to be somewhere singing Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot. Instead, you fucking in front of this nigga telling everything. About yourself, too. And then talking other people's business. You know how many people are like, good for that nigga? Think about it. You know how many people are like, good for that nigga right now? He done call a lot of people fucking rats. That's what I'm saying, yo. Shout out to Bomani, that's the bro. You done listen, you lied. You be in the house like, yo, I'm sick. Your ass is in Burlington or something like that. Yo, I ain't feeling well. I need my PTO. You in Burlington shopping and shit. Like, oh, these fucking pillows is nice. You lie. You lie. We just, listen. Let me tell you what I used to do. Me. Because you know, at one point in Brooklyn, seeing white people were a little scarce. You know, they wasn't gentrified yet. When they used to ask me for directions, I ain't never give them the right answer. I fucked them off every time. Like, fuck, I'm telling y'all where to go for. Like, hey, do you know how to get to Franklin and Pacific? Literally, the shit was like 6 blocks up and the right. Yo, ass to end up in motherfucking East New York fucking with me. Yeah, you gotta go 20 blocks down and make a left and go across the Jackie Robb. But I ain't telling you the truth. I just naturally don't tell you the truth. Fuck out of here. But again, there's no way you're gonna see these motherfuckers and telling them the truth. And then now, they got all this shit. Because I'm telling you, watch all this shit come out. Watch all this shit come out. I don't really think. And you know what's fucked up? Boosie might be a cool dude. Yo, fam, all that free Dr. Malachi York shit, that shit don't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And if you think he should be free, you go somewhere where they talking about that shit. I ain't talking about that here. So you got one more time to type that, and it won't be another time. Just say that, okay? Don't do that. Respect my shit. If you ain't typing anything with Boosie, slavery, or telling the white man the truth, fuck out of here. Anyway, I hope y'all having a good afternoon, man. And while we're here, before we go, I need y'all to, hold on, I need y'all, you know what time it is. It's time for the rundown. Put your name in the chat so I can give you a shout out while you are here. Put your name in the chat. It's time for the rundown. As I see your name in the chat, I will shout you out. Let's go. We have live with the Jones family. We got Rock City Hot Boy in the building. We got Don J. We got Bonnier. I can't pronounce your name, fam. We got Art King in the building. We got Jizzy B in the family. We got Rock Fresh in the building. We got Shut 'em Down Radio. We got Flint Town in the building. We got Quintessential One. We got sounds from YYBY. We got Watt Slice in the building. Goddamn, you're going fast now. We got Watt Slice in the building. We got Stephen Muhammad in the building. We got S. Golden in the building. Kelly Mills, my moderator. Tisha Dotson, my moderator. Stephanie Dunn, Star. Flint Town, Michigan in the building. Flint, Michigan. Henry Blanco, my bro, in the building. We got Divine the God in the building. We got Justin Rome in the building. Malik Smith in the building. Produced by Hammy Sosa in the building. We got Medina in the building. We got Corey Mack in the building. Ahmed Dublin in the building. Lopan, Bomani, United Front in the building. We got Stephanie Dunn. We got Hey Gosta, Parkside Entertainment, Mr. Undeniable, Amir Prescott, Sakai Salah in the building. Don J, Tay Gunner, Dakota Hicks, Ira Lee, Black Jack Tripper. I like that. Esteban, that shit always just made me laugh. Esteban, I'm sweating and shit. The fuck, y'all got me hot, bugging the fuck out. We got Truth in the building. We got S. O'Neal, Informed Info, Al Ray, Art King, Johnny Ray, Lord of Kingston, Dagwood. Where we at? We got James Long Beach. We got Primetime 1718, Doc Holla, War Dolphin, Check Videos Online, V Trill. We got Tennessee in the building, Corey Mack in the building, Star Taylor in the building, Jay Gunn in the building, Kenneth Everett in the building, Birmingham rocking with y'all. We got 3Ev TV. We got, yo, you don't hear me? Come on, man. We got SoCal tapped in. We got Alt Star in the building. We got South Birmingham, Louisiana in the building. We got Hartford, Connecticut. We got Memphis in the building. We got Hammy Sosa, Harlem Haas, Conscience Fuck in the building. We got, who else we got in here? Fatima Abdul Wahid in the building. We got Zulu. Shouting people out, I see. Yeah, Anthony Pineda. We got Flintstone, Darryl Birmingham, Alabama. SoCal tapped in. We got 302. We got DJ Goodwood. We got Love Brown 3000. We got Keep It Up. No other channels like this. I appreciate you, Truth. We got Miami in the building. J. Dot, Binary Code. Saginaw, Michigan in the building. Jason, South Ontario, California. West Baltimore in the building. Richmond, VA. Georgia in the building. The 504s in the building. Illinois is in the building. We got Hip Hop is Real in the building. My bro, Knowledge the God is in the building. Cincinnati, Stephanie Dunn, Delaware. West Baltimore is in the building. Kansas City's in the building. 205, Dade County in the building. Stockton, California. Newark, New Jersey. The Bricks is in the building. Ah, shit, I got a headache now. What the fuck? We got the whole world in this goddamn. Medina in the building. The 909 is in the building. Everybody in here. Everybody's in this mofo. Everybody is here. So with that, man, Little Doobie. I thought your name was Little Dookie. I'm about to say, fam, I can't be shouting on no Little Dookie. I don't know about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for Bermuda in the building. I appreciate y'all for joining me today, man. I'm about to get the hell up out of here. I got to do about 200-300 push-ups real quick. Nairobi, Kenya. I appreciate that. Royalty Rich, Toronto, Los Angeles. Everybody's in here. With that, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me today. I'm supposed to come back later on for the Beef and Broccoli show. If you want to send me a Cash App, it's pinned to the top. Super Chat is open. I thank everybody. Yo, I'm out of here. Till next time. Peace.